Same effect in the marketplace. So when we're talking about short-term opportunities in the market, you don't want guys like me tapping you on the shoulder. Because when they tap you on the shoulder, and what do I mean by that? You're looking at the screen, you think you see a good trade, and you're, oh boy, is this really the right opportunity? And then all of a sudden, what does the market do? You're thinking about buying, and inevitably it seems like there's this huge candle. Looks like it's just going up forever. You know, it's like, what, 5 pips or something like that. And then there's another one. And you're still thinking, oh, man, I think is this the right time to buy? This looks like the right time to buy. And then there's another one, and another one. And these things just look gigantic, and you're thinking of, oh, I'm losing millions of dollars, right? Because you're sucked into the moment. Well, it's specifically because guys like me know that's the effect. We know that's what happens. It'll happen even at big trading firms. How many of you have ever seen like a Sotheby's auction, or even better would be one of these auctions for houses or things that are cropping up now? We have guys in the audience, one person in the back. Has anybody besides me seen it? Okay. I watch late night television. I guess everybody else goes to bed. Okay, so in these commercials, there'll be a guy literally pumping people up. Well, they do that because they know if they can get people emotional about the market that they're in, well, sky's the limit on the price. Why? Because a $500 increase is going to seem like, oh, I got to get in there. That's like $5,000. How many, okay, here's a better one. How many of you have seen Deal or No Deal? I love this show. Okay. How many of you trust that the banker, there's already scoffs. How many of you trust that the banker would really give somebody the money that Howie makes a point of at the end? You know, at the end of the show, he says, well, if you would have picked a case, what would your next one be? 24. Oh, 24. And the bank offer would have been, bing. Right, and it's usually a big number. How many of you actually trust that that would happen? Seriously. One person. Two people. The reason why I don't do it was, and I actually mentioned this in a video, there was a show recently of a woman who wanted to be a professional poker player. How many of you saw that lady? A couple people? Okay. A woman gets on the show, wants to be a professional poker player. Now, if any of you know much about poker, it's not gambling. Okay, it really is a skill. It's about probabilities. It's about reading your opponents. It's entirely a skill game. For most of us, unfortunately, if I went to Vegas, it'd be gambling because I have no business playing poker. Well, as she was going through her cases, she got very far in the game. The $1 million was still out there. And how many times have we seen Howie, the $1 million is out there, the person cuts off early, and because the $1 million is out there, the banker goes up to these astronomical levels. But what did he do to her? He brought the offer down. She picked off a case, the $1 million was still out there, there were 2 cases left, I forget, $50 and $1 million. And he took the offer from $400,000 and something down to $350. So much for and the offer would be $485,000, right? Well, why did he do that? He's bluffing. Because he knows that she has a very short window of opportunity. So if I'm going to eat somebody else's lunch on a trading desk, the one thing I know is that guy has a short leash. His boss is not going to let him get out of control with risk. What does that mean? Okay, we've all seen the market do something like that, right? And this is inevitably when you're looking at the market and thinking, oh, is that really a triangle? Is there something I should be doing here? And right when it's getting up to this last point and we're agonizing over the decision, of course, what happens? Well, it looks like there's this, bar that does that, right? It does that because guys like me are bluffing. Wouldn't it be good information to know if that's just the pound or if that's everybody? Because if it's everybody, it means something. If it's just the pound, maybe not a whole lot. So, as this thing is supporting your decisions, what I'm after to give you is something where, when you're looking at this, and you're thinking of your lost millions and untold fortunes which you just missed out on, you'll be able to go back, look at Hercules, and say, is this move likely to continue? Why? Well, because if people are buying, price does what? Goes up. Well, if not many people are buying, is price going to keep going up? No. Okay, but short window of opportunity. This is not a trend following opportunity. So let's go on to page 11. Let's take a look at some examples. Hey guys, did my PowerPoint get downloaded onto here yet? No? Okay. How are we doing for time?
25.
Just 3 minutes? 5 minutes. Let me contemplate. I don't want to look at Hercules because then I might fade out and suddenly realize 20 minutes from now that people are coughing in the room. Well, let's do this. When we come back, we'll look at this. And that'll give me time to get my act together over here on the new computer. How about that? So we'll take a break early. Everybody okay with that?